Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, we're back to the Fani-Kayode and his estranged wife saga, a storyline that continues to escalate. There's a little bit of a video clip that goes with this story. I may or may not add that clip just to add to the storyline, but before that I bring you this: how Fani-Kayode caught estranged wife Precious Chikwendo in bed with naval officer, a headline attributed to family source. So the family, of course, I'm assuming will be the Fani-Kayode family. Again, the headline: how Fani-Kayode caught estranged wife Precious Chikwendo in bed with naval officer, a headline attributed to a family source. So now let's see what's being said here. A member of Femi Fani-Kayode's family has narrated how the ex-Nigerian Minister of Aviation caught his estranged wife, Precious Chikwendo, with a naval officer in Dinyi, Akpa. So Ndyi Akpa is the name of the chap now. That is the third element in this entangled storyline. Anyway, we'll carry on. According to the source, he has a video in which Akpa admitted being in bed with Precious and stated how she lured him to the hotel. He said Major General Patrick Akpa, retired, is the father of the young man that was caught in bed with Precious in an Abuja hotel last December. He was a former commandant of NDA. The young man's name is Navy Captain Ndyi Akpa. There's a video in which the young man admitted being in bed with Precious and in which he stated how she lured him to the hotel. The young man is married with 3 children. The matter was reported to Asokoro police station, where both the young man and Precious were detained. They were also allegedly planning to do away with FFK, and evidence was provided. FFK insisted that all charges be dropped and forgave them both. He even treated the young man with kindness and ensured that no one beat or attacked him after they were caught. The young man's parents and families have been offering deliverance prayers for the Navy officer because they know Precious is an evil doer. The source further said the ex-beauty queen has a long history of mental illness. He said she was diagnosed as having acute bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. The psychiatrist in whose hospital Precious was admitted for just under 1 month for mental health care and treatment was Dr. Udenzi, who is a highly respected doctor and who has hospitals in both the United Kingdom and Nigeria. The doctor that referred her to the hospital recommended her admission and treated her as an outpatient after she was released by FFK against doctor's orders was Dr. Bose Omeniyi of National Hospital Abuja. Recall that Fani-Kayode, who was earlier in the news for his verbal assault on a journalist, recently separated from Precious, his 4th wife, after 6 years of marriage. Correspondents gathered that the reason the marriage collapsed was due to domestic incidents. The former minister, who has a hat trick of marriages before meeting Precious, with whom he has 4 sons, including a set of 2-year-old triplets, accused her of infidelity. Sources informed correspondents that the former minister started physically confronting the ex-beauty queen from the first year of their marriage, the same fate that befell her predecessors. The incidents, it was gathered, increased as the years went by. FFK, as the ex-minister is often referred to, was said to have ordered Precious to abort her last pregnancy, claiming that it did not belong to him. The source said Precious ignored him but got dealing with, including on her belly. A source said Fani-Kayode always HIT the woman in the presence of their house help. He sometimes instructed his bodyguard to HIT the ex-beauty queen. Fani-Kayode's first wife, Saratu Attar, whom he was married when he was 22, was also regularly dealt with by him. Sources said the woman, daughter of the late Adamu Attar, was seriously dealt with for requesting a swimming pool in their home on Marina Road in Apapa, Lagos. FFK's next marriage was to Yemisi Odesanya, daughter of a judge. She is now known as Yemisi Wada after remarrying. In newspaper interviews, the woman told stories of Fani-Kayode's nastiness and lack of care for their daughters, the reason for which he was excluded from the marriage of one of them, Temitope, in 2014. So that is Fani-Kayode for you. It's just it's a gift that just keeps on giving. Now it's a case of he said and she said. So it's an he said, she said situation that we find ourselves in with the Fani-Kayode narrative, because the wife has one version of the story, and Fani-Kayode has a totally opposing version of the story. So now you have to weigh the two. But then how do you weigh the two? You weigh the two based on how you have assessed their personality. So now you have seen enough of Fani-Kayode over the years to form some sort of thought or on the sort of person that he is likely to be. So does this strike you as the sort of person that would do the things that this lady is now accusing him of? So some of his wives have, at least one of them, one Regina, has come out to defend him, that is a gentleman and all that. But then we saw his conduct in Calabar when he all but leapt across the table to dish a dirty slap to the journalist. If there were not people there, he would have done that. We saw the bile and the venom in his voice and the anger as his body pulsated just because the journalist asked him a fairly basic question. So this is what we know of this person, and this is a recent public outing, especially with that journalist. So we saw that, and then we have to now set this narrative of he said, she said, against that background of both what we saw with the journalist and the general vitriol and bile and venom that we hear constantly from Fani-Kayode. So does he strike you as the sort of a person that would strike at his wife? This is really the question. So that is the question that it boils down to. I know what my opinion is, but what your opinion is what I am more interested in. So come share that opinion with me in the comment section. But before you do that, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. The bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like as well, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, come tell me then how you are weighing Fani-Kayode. Is he likely or is it not? So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.